Hey guys, how's it going? This is Rant here and at your service, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Quantum X. In the last episode, I decided to tackle on the Olympus Coliseum and the Hades Cup. Now, I did say though that I want to do this in solo-y before I decided to actually go further. And apparently I have to do this in the Hades Cup alone as Sora. So my best advice, make sure though that you are prepared though as Sora, because if you're not prepared, even in hard mode, you're going to have yourself a hard time defeating every last boss. Right now I'm in Hollow Bastion. My reason is because of one thing. You want to come here for occasionally like two things, well, for one thing and one thing only. And that is to go see Aerith. You want to talk to her 3 times. I didn't actually figure this out until later. The first thing she's going to actually give you is the Ansem reports. We're going to go check those out later because they're not ready for 100% complete in this game, but we're going to check them out later once we manage to get them all. We'll read every last Ansem report and then figure out what is actually going on. But the real reason is that why you need to talk to her 3 times is because you need to have your upgrade for this spell. And that spell upgrades your Cura into Curaga. And that is a really good spell. Now, I am back. Also, yeah, Goofy actually got a level up. My reason is because of this guy. Luckily for me, I don't have to actually worry about the pots. Now, I've already went ahead of time for crafting though, and it's the constant art. It raises all 3 of your attributes, but we're going to hold on for that. Meanwhile, back at the Coliseum, I didn't notice something. That purple pot right there, I've never noticed it before. If you examine it though, you get the Orichalcum. That's actually a pretty good item. You want to remember to go Orichalcum hunting, but if you have enough money, you can actually go buy some. There's also one more. It's over there. But we're gonna... Apparently I wasn't able to check around, but it's always best to actually check things if you miss something, because in that spot, that little highlight right there is another Trinity. It's a ladder Trinity. That's the one I actually forgot. You want to grab that in the Olympus Coliseum. Because if you don't find that in the Olympus Coliseum, you're going to have a hard time getting 100% completed the game. Millstone. Now we get to the real one. Actually, even though I actually decided to do this in a post-commentary though, I decided to actually cut out the extras and hopefully not bore every last one of you while my fight is going, even though I'm trying to make progress. I'm using a Lionheart for this one, and the other equipment I forgot to mention, I've already equipped Sora with something else for this one, for the tournament. It's not Blizzard Gun, it's something else. So your items, you want to remember you have to have ice, plenty of high potions, a few ethers, because you're going to need those to heal yourself and use arrow, and 1 or 2 elixirs just in case. Actually, yeah, here it is. You want to use arrow on this one, because if you're fighting alone to Sora, you want to rely sometimes on arrow to fight against the harder bosses. But apparently it's also meant to actually keep the minions out of the way. Also, lastly, is to have 1 or 2 elixirs because you want to use them against the final boss of this run. Now, while we're doing this, I have a huge rant to complain about. And it's been my regard for some time for doing a Let's Play like this, for trying to make the best I can for a Kingdom Hearts Quantum X Let's Play. My biggest rant is my older sister. Yesterday, she didn't even watch the kids. And my grandparents, they literally had a plan to go over to Laredo, which is fair because I want them to have a day off. But it's not fair because my older sister did something wrong, and my grandparents were waiting for this for some time. My niece got sick, and my older sister barely even noticed it. All she ever does is get on the dang cell phone, which is very bad parenting. I do not have kids of my own. Only those 3 belong to my older sister. And when you're an adult, though, you never, ever want to act like a teenager. You want to act like as an adult, always. Because, though, when you're an adult, though, and you're ready to move out of the house, though, your responsibility is very important in life, and yet she rather acts like a teenager more than act like an adult. I did not like this. And what's not fair is that even though I sometimes help out around the house, I sometimes get yelled at. And here I am, trying to plan myself to move out of the damn house. It's mean and unfair. My grandparents treat me like I'm the child, and yet I'm trying to do my best to move out of the house. I've already got my classes. I'm trying to complete psychology. But when you have kids in the house that are not yours, instead you're stuck with a big family with kids running around the house, screaming, yelling, and crying a lot and hollering a lot, it's considerably unfair. I can't get enough concentration. I want to move out so badly, but however, I don't want to actually scam everyone, because that would be the most immoral thing to do in this world. And I don't want that. The only thing I could do now is just try and make sure I plan to make my video games. That's it, everything is just crushing me over and over, killing me over and over. Oh, it's life's hard lesson. Yeah, sure, hard life lesson when you try to do something good, like you donated to change.org, and what do you get in return? You get the middle finger. And also, I gotta check to see, because this is supposed to be this kind of day. Today is May 25th. And I helped donate and contribute to the people over at change.org that this girl should not be executed just because she was in self-defense because of the rapist. I've been doing a lot of donations for some time, though, helping out for change.org. But what's not fair is I don't get anything nice in return. I don't get something sweet in return, which is another of the unfair reasons. And this is clearly not helpful. Like, do I get anything nice in return? Like, do I get anything sweet in return? No, I don't. I help donate it to keep the people who have been sent from ICE unfairly back to everyone they love, back to America. But do I get anything in return? Nope, I get cursed instead. And that's not fair. Karma is consideredly a jerk. You try to do something nice, and all of a sudden, though, you don't get anything nice in return. Instead, you get the middle finger in return. And right now, I'm trying to see if the person who I'm trying to save donated to does not get executed for unfair reasons from, was it Iraq or Muslims? Well, it's probably from Iraq. Because this girl, she got raped by the guy she was about to marry. Please. I mean, this is supposed to be the kind of day. This is also the kind of day where I protect my rights as a parent in Japan. I'm sorry if I'm actually out of it, though. It's just not fair, though, that whenever I'm the one who has to help take care of this family as well, I can't stand hearing the words JR, JR over and over and over, and they don't ask me for it. They don't ask me like, JR, can you help me with this? JR, can you help me with that? Or JR, can you please check the mail? Or JR, can you please take out the buckets? JR, can you please watch the kids? No, I don't get that. It's always JR, JR, over and over. It's annoying. It's really annoying. And every single time, though, I'm always getting annoyed by this one. Actually, even though it's a pretty good example, though, of me fighting a bunch of Heartlesses that's like killing me, Sora, because I had to deal with this BS in my life. It's unfair, though, because every time, though, it's like you're yelling out my name thinking I did something wrong, or you're yelling out my name like I'm the one who I'm doing something bad because I'm not watching my kids, and yet they're not. They're my niece and nephews. My nieces and my nephews, and that's clearly not fair. And it's so annoying. Like, do I get any proper thank yous? Do I get any thank you for watching the kids, or thank you for keeping an eye out for them? Did I get asked for that? No, I don't. They always assume, though, that I will be out of this family. They think, though, that I don't have much care for this family. I have lost fate over my older sister for finding new boyfriends, even though when she's always on the cell phone. But it looks like she's not taking care of her kids. And I'm just comparing my older sister to a chameleon. Because she's always going to give me too many lectures about this and that. Like, I'm tired, or my thing is hurting. Well, I just got back from work, I'm exhausted. But she needs to act like a parent. She needs to act like a parent. She has kids. She has cell phones. Cell phones are not acceptable as an adult. Because when you're an adult, you have to take care of your kids. Your kids are your priority. I saw this from Bright Side to where cell phones are not important. Your kids matter, not your cell phone, not you. And which is the reason why, though, that it makes her so annoying. And now I just compare cell phones to the Angel because, well, because the Angel Star is a dick that uses magic a lot. That cell phones need to be put to an end. No, because you need to stop thinking about your cell phones because you have kids. And if you don't take care of your kids, though, just because you're always on your cell phone a lot, oh, I'm tired, oh, it's stress relieving. Your kids, though, are probably going to leave you. And I saw the clips, though, that your kids are not getting much love. No, they're being ignored. And the bigger Cerberus is apparently something more metaphorically like you're just gonna be all pissed off at me when I'm telling you that your cell phone is evil. Your cell phones need to stop. Yeah, almost treat it. Now, Cerberus is almost like my entire family, though, that if I actually complain this over to them, they're going to give me a hell of a lot of lectures, which is going to be a nuisance. And they need to understand it. They need to stop giving me the, oh, do whatever you want, or, oh, whatever. No, no. They need to stop doing that. That's not helping their family. And whenever I hear guys telling them, oh, whenever there's an argument, it's how family relationships work. No, it's not. I'm telling you one thing, though, that whenever an argument is going on, it doesn't help. It causes grief. Apparently, that's because from this argument, though, you're causing a lot of denials. Then you're causing anger, bargaining, sorrow, and acceptance. And that's not okay. You have to resolve it as a family. You have to resolve the issue of what is going on. You have to resolve for your kids, and yet you're not. You have to understand me. You have to listen to me. That I'm trying to take care of this and that for you. This is the same thing as work, though, because I have to take care of my busing job and my work, though, so that way whenever I go to work, I have to do and fulfill my job, so that way people will stop complaining of not getting their tables. And stop complaining, though, that the restrooms messed up. But instead they don't notify me about the restrooms? No, they just pretend nothing happened. And I don't like how customers always ask me that I have to get them this and that, even though I'm a busboy. I'm trying to take care of tables. I mean, you're supposed to ask your servers, not me. But no, it's a bit of a more of a bigger pain in the ass every time that I have to do this and that for you. And you don't ask me properly. No, you tell me to do this and that's not fair. So if I actually tell my older sister that she needs to do it, she's just going to completely either ignore me or she's going to give me a lecture. I don't want that. I want her to listen to me and understand. I don't want her to go all fairy tales, all fantasizing on her cell phone. I don't want my grandparents to lecture me and give me the whatever you want treatment or do whatever you want treatment. No, I want them to understand and listen to me. I want them to know, though, that I'm an adult, not a teenager. I want to get out of the house. I want to be a grown-up. I'm trying to be a grown-up as much as I can because I'm the only one who has to be more precise about my job and precise about everything. But instead, though, everyone in this world's going to treat me like I'm a little kid who can't defend myself. And if you're not going to treat me like an adult, though, because I'm trying to take my life responsibly seriously, and because you're not going to listen to me, clearly I'm not the little kid here who always plays video games for a living and trying to do Let's Plays. You are.